Hi, my name is Shiny Varghese. I am I'm a family advocate here at Eastern Area Community Ministries. I'm also the coordinator for the Helping Hands Partnership Program.
Hi, I'm Adrienne Feldman, and I'm actually a student of social work at the Kent School at the University of Louisville. I've been working for Shiny for the last few months. We've been working together, and so I'm here as a social work intern until the end of the school year. One of the projects that I have been working on here at EACM is processing people's request for assistance with utility bills. And it has been really interesting for me to experience listening to people's stories and learning how they got where they are and what they're really needing help with. One of the times that was the most impactful for me as a person who was listening was a client that we had in December, and she called and she said, "I just don't know what to do. I have been working so hard. I have moved to a new place that's easier for me to afford. I've gotten a full-time job. I've done everything that I can, but my utility bill from the last place I lived was so far behind that they can't turn on the power at my new home." And I was just devastated listening to her talk about how she needed the power on for her babies and how they were living in the dark in December. And so I completed her file. We got everything taken care of that we could. And then I found out that we were going to be able to pay the entirety of her overdue LG&E bill, and that within a couple of days, her power was going to be turned back on and she was going to have a fresh start. She had a job, she had a home, and now she finally had her power. When I called her to let her know that the power was going to be turned back on, that the bill was handled, she immediately broke into just full body sobs. And she said, "If I could, I would climb through the phone and throw my arms around you. Thank you, thank you, thank you."
Another important aspect of the Helping Hands Partnership Program are the groups and workshops we offer. And we have various workshops going on with, healthy cooking. We yesterday had something called Project Warm, where they come in and help teach people how to weatherize their home. One of the things that we really wanted to focus on in the last 1 year was mental health. And I think mental health is so important in our community, especially after the pandemic. It has just heightened people's anxiety levels, stress. So of course, it's not just mental health that we work on as far as workshops, but that has been one of the key parts of our forming our groups that has been very impactful.
One of the things that we notice when our clients come in is that when they're experiencing difficulty with their finances or struggling with housing instability, it can feel really isolating. And so one of the things that we've noticed as we start to build these groups and we talk about mental health is that our clients really start to feel a sense of community with one another. And oftentimes I walk into a group and I start the discussion and they just take it away and they're having conversations with each other. And when they get that chance to really feel seen and heard and understood, they feel like they're a part of something. Just recently we had a group where someone came back in and she said, "I forgot to bring back my papers." And I said, "What papers?" And she said, "Well, I spent the entire last month working on what we talked about last month, and I wanted to bring it back in so I could share it with all of you because it worked." And it was such a special opportunity to hear that they are participating in the program when we're here together, but they're also doing it when they leave, when they go back out into their lives, and then they want to come back and share it with each other. That community element of having those groups cannot be understated. It helps people feel like they're not alone.
Since this program began, that was the goal, is to help reduce isolation and people to know that there's support in the community, and we are there, and these groups have been so cool to watch how they're slowly just learning to trust and learning to come together and share each other's resources, because sometimes they have the best resources within themselves, and it's so cool to watch them share that. So not only are they impacting each other, they're impacting us, and so it's just a reciprocal impact that we're seeing all around. So one of the participants that we have worked with is Pamela. Pamela walked in through our doors back in 2018. And when she came here, she was full on tears, just, overwhelmed. She is new to the city, just new to this new environment and situation that she just found herself in. And she just didn't think she can do it. She didn't believe in herself or her abilities. And our goal was to just walk with her, help her, support her the best way that we can, to let her know that this is what we could do. We matched her up with a mentor for a short while. And of course, the pandemic hit. A lot of things happened, but she never gave up. She just kept on pursuing and working hard to get to where she needs to be. And she recently wrote a letter to us to let us know where she is at this time. And I think it's best to read from her own words. So I wanted to share her own words with you. She said, "Thank you so much for your patience and help over all of these years of transition. The support of EACM and you specifically, especially working with me through my fears and unhealthy self-imposed limitations, has been beyond anything I can express. It will take some time to adjust to the new responsibilities, but I'm optimistic. Again, thank you and Happy New Year." This was just recently, but this has just been the most impactful thing that I can think about, is that she believed in herself, she worked hard, and we were there to walk with her on her journey, and we wish her all the best. Thank you.